and welcome to the latest edition of Pause. I'm Niall Davis, and joining us on the panel we have Jamie Mepham and Ross Hunt. Here's what we've got coming up on today's show.
Coming up, we'll be looking at the trailers for We Are the Millers.
I need a lap dance, table 5. Don't get too close. The guy smells like asparagus pea and he's got a hook hand.
The Bling Ring.
We had so many beautiful things.
Oh, well, great. I'll bet you do one too.
And inside Llewyn Davis.
How you doing? Llewyn Davis.
Oh, hello. I've heard your music. And heard many nice things about you from Jim and Jean and from others.
You have not heard one nice thing about me from Jean.
So the first trailer we've got for you is We Are the Millers by Rawson Marshall Ferber.
I really like your family.
Is that a
You know what that is? Is that a cucumber?
They're interesting.
It's a big black penis.
It's a skateboard.
Skateboard, great.
Of course it is.
The big black skateboard. Turns out that we stole from an international drug dealer.
You all die now as a family.
We're not even a real family.
My wife, she's just a cheap stripper.
Okay, prove it.
Let's get naked, shaking money maker, baby, I'ma show you how to.
Have some respect. That's your mother.
Jamie, what do you reckon of this film?
I think it looks really good. Yeah, it's got a big cast in it. Yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I kind of avoided it for a few weeks, the trailer. But having seen it now, yeah, really, really impressed.
Rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not what God given me. Is it?
Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston. I think they're a good couple in Horrible Bosses. I know they weren't directly a couple, but they're in the same film, obviously. Yeah. And no, I think it looks really good. It's a different sort of family movie, like, obviously because they're thrown together because of a drug deal. So different twists. I think it looks.
Ed Helms as well, obviously Hangover. You know.
Yeah,
it looks crazy and wacky. Really
so. Emma Roberts.
Yes, Emma Roberts as well.
Okay, so will you be watching it then, Jamie?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be giving it a watch. Yeah.
And you, Ross?
Yeah, so yes from me.
Okay, so that's a yes from our panel. That'll be out on the 23rd of August. Next, we've got The Bling Ring.
Paris Hilton's hosting a party in Vegas tonight.
Where does she live? Do you think we could find a way in?
I don't know.
Come on, let's go to Paris's. I want to rob.
I was in the 212 on the uptown angle.
Awesome.
You know what's up, or don't
Oh
you?
my god!
Rude bitch nigga.
That's a cute dress. Did you get a new dress?
I hear helicopters.
We're in LA. Don't be such a little bitch. You're stressing me out.
Oh my god. Are they gone?
Police are investigating the connection of the Hollywood Hills burglaries.
So that's directed by Sophia Coppola and starring Emma Watson. Ross, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think it's interesting that it's based on like true events and it's all about that sort of celebrity culture, robbing from the rich. It's almost like a Robin Hood. Obviously, they're not giving to the poor, but it's an interesting story, and I think it looks a bit trashy in a sense because it's all about sort of Hollywood.
It's a huge learning lesson for me to grow and expand as a spiritual human being. I want to lead a country one day, bro.
Yeah, it's a good kind of storyline, obviously, like you say, based on true events, to explore that kind of what's very current at the moment, the whole everyone wants to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
And the Paris Hilton of this world. And I think she does a cameo in it as well, yeah. Well, she was involved, she was involved in the real life story anyway, so. Yeah, it's kind of it's a good story to explore that with. So yeah, it's something that potentially I think could be quite interesting. I've heard some. I think it's been out in the US already. So
yeah, it was at Cannes, wasn't it?
Yeah, so some people have said it's done well. And I think considering the cast, only really Emma Watson's the only one we're probably recognisable with. Apparently, yes, it's done all right. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
So that's out on the 5th of July. Do you recommend it to our audience?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Should our audience see it, Ross?
Yeah, go on. Nah, yeah, it'll be alright.
So, a confident yes there. And next we'll go into Inside Llewyn Davis.
No, you don't want to go anywhere. And that's why all the same shit is going to keep happening to you because you want it to.
Is that why?
Yes, and also because you're an asshole.
The coast of California. So it's fairly well.
What'd you say you played?
Folk songs.
Folk songs. Thought you said you were a musician.
So that's the Coen brothers' latest, reteaming Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan from Drive. Jamie, you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, the cast, there's some, I think John Goodman pops up in it. There's,
strong cast, yeah.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake obviously looks like he's in a decent role, and obviously Carey Mulligan, who's in quite a lot at the moment. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of her.
Well, we shouldn't have done it in the first place, but if you ever do it again, which is a favor to women everywhere, you should not. But if you do, you should be wearing condom on condom and then wrap it in electrical tape.
I think it's the 60s kind of folk scene, and it covers a lot of that, and obviously Oscar Isaacs, who he's been in a few things, Big Drive with Mulligan, so it's it looks good. I'm looking forward to it.
Does that 60s folk scene appeal to you, Ross?
Not massively, but I mean, I think that's what I was going to say. It's going to be very niche. I think only a select sort of audience will go and watch it, but I think it will be a good sort of film. But I just think it's not going to get the audience for it, so it might flop.
Maybe an Oscar, but won't get the box office numbers.
Yeah, critically, I think it's from what we've heard so far, it's done well.
So should the audience see it?
I think they should. They should open their minds and go and see it.
What about?
Yeah, I think let's give it a chance. I think it'll be good.
Well, of the 3 trailers we've seen today, it's the one I'm most looking forward to, so I think you should check it out. So, thanks for watching, thanks for joining us, Jamie and Ross. Next week we'll be talking about 42, The Heat and The Wolverine, so make sure you watch it.